I am so excited and happy to present my Floral Diary, which is the newest collection of washi tapes that will be joining our Bloom Tape family. This collection, along with the sister collection of Bloom Tapes, will be in the shop this Tuesday. Who wouldn't fall in love with a roll of washi tape when the washi tape has cross stitch on it? And rose cross stitch, to be exact. Oh my gosh, this is probably my favorite tape of the whole collection. It makes it look as if you have cross stitching on your page, and you don't have to do any cross stitching, any embroidery. This to me is the magic of washi tape. My main goal with our Bloom tapes is that I want magic. Magic to be on our little tapes that can transform our journal pages and projects. So right in front of me, I have selected just a few of the washi tapes from the newest collection that I've created, as well as our previous washi from the sister collection, and sharing how you can use washi tape to enhance your journal pages, journal projects, and how easy it is to use tape to create really beautiful pages, designs, and layouts. Washi tape is something that is so much fun to use, and it's so easy to use to decorate our journals, projects, and ephemera pieces. If you want to decorate a page in a journal, I would suggest taking a blank page. This one has a nice blank space and then a pocket, and then use your washi as a way to decorate and add a background to a page that is blank or is white. This tape here mimics wallpaper, so I want to match it up so that we're mimicking that wallpaper style and look right on top of our paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. And since we only need a little bit of space, cut this piece of tape in half. And by using the tape, matching it up where it needs to go, we have created a wallpaper effect style onto our page without having to use wallpaper, or even paper for that matter, or even glue. All we needed was some beautiful Bloom tape that had beautiful wallpaper flowers and a design on it that could be layered easily, and it has completely transformed the back of our page. And then you could also decorate the pocket with a different type of washi if you wanted to. But this is just so beautiful. Another way that I love using my washi in this little book that I have is adding my washi tape on the bottom. This is some washi tape from the sister collection, just to attach this music pocket. This is another tip and very similar to our previous method. This is our Rosabella journal. And this is another example of having more of a plain page, even though this isn't plain at all. It has some gorgeous embossing, and then it has this lovely receipt sewn on the edge. But if you have a page like this that you think requires a little bit of color or pattern, I'm using this blue with wallpaper roses on there because it matches the blue on the other side of the paper. Tear your washi tape very organically instead of using scissors, and then you can add it to your receipt and permanently attach it on your page, or if you want it to flip, just fold it over. You've just added a new design, added some color that now ties this page with your other page. Easy, simple way of how you can use tape very simply, very organically, by tearing pieces of your tape and adding it onto collages, onto pages, especially if you're trying to have more of a vintage look to your pages. Using vintage inspired tape can enhance your journal pages and ephemera very simply, and the easiest way is to just tear a little piece and add it to a piece of a paper. And now you have another element of design and makes your works of art even more special. Our Bloom tapes come in 3 different sizes per each bundle, so there's always going to be a standard size of washi tape, which is typically 15 millimeters. We also have a medium-sized roll of washi, which is 20 millimeters. And then we also have a large roll of washi, which is typically 25 millimeters. Okay, so I'm going to take this first Polaroid, and I'm just going to add my washi tape on the sides. If this was added to a page, can you imagine? It gives a beautiful border around the Polaroid. Oh my goodness, even though that's not what we're going to be doing at this exact moment, That looks so beautiful. And on the bottom, the regular washi didn't cover the whole area. By using these 2 rolls of washi, we just created a border around our Polaroid. A different one on the bottom and a different one on the sides. And then the back, just with using the little washi on the edges, gives you a frame that you can then add a picture, add some journaling, or add different paper onto. This washi tape has some purple flowers, and I really want to use that to decorate the Polaroid all around, even though it is slightly larger washi, but that doesn't matter as we can easily fold it around. Repeating the same steps as before. And now I have created the same effect with this other Polaroid, giving it a really beautiful floral and vintage effect. Look at how darling our Polaroids look. And if you really wanted to get fancy, you could even add some lace on the top, and it would turn it even more elegant. And you can put that on any journal page. Of course, another way of using washi tape is to connect 2 pages together. When you're dealing with vintage pages and you pull them apart from a book, a binding, they tend to tear in the middle. With book pages or vintage papers, it's nice to use washi tape to bind them together and then turn them into one complete page. So I'm going to be using my favorite tape in the whole collection, which is my cross-stitched floral tape. And I am just going to add it right down the center, joining the ledger pages together and trimming off the excess. And by doing this, we have just created a page that will go into a journal, turned 2 separate pages into one, combining them in the center with washi tape. You can repeat the same process in the middle of your paper if you want the design to be on both sides. I cannot get enough about this one. This one is so stunning. Super easy, super useful, extremely functional, especially for journal making. Another way that you can use washi tape is to enhance documents, receipts, vintage papers. So this is a vintage paper from 1879. For this one, I have this washi that mimics a vintage ledger, but it's a sewing inspired ledger with beautiful florals on there. And now I can use sections of this washi tape to decorate parts of my receipt. So here at the top, I have cut my washi tape into little pieces, and I can use these little pieces as like a little puzzle and add them to the sides and on top of certain areas of my receipt. And keep adding your tape and puzzle piece it together so it fits really nicely on your receipt. Oh, we have a little piece here. And thank goodness I have this little piece of washi tape. See, even the smallest little piece works really well. And you can repeat the same step by placing the washi tape on top and on top of each other so that the bottom of this receipt has that gorgeous ledger finish to it. You could also do the same with washi tape that is wallpaper inspired and give it like a wallpaper border to the edges of the receipt as well. Here I'm using a different roll of washi to show you how you can layer them on top of each other with a script or a ledger-inspired design. Look at how beautiful that looks. And by using 3 different washi tape designs, all of them having script, some designs ledger, they mimic vintage and antique documents. This is the sewing ledger tape that we used at the top. This is a script tape that has embroidery designs and actual embroidery on it. And then this is a beautiful French script in that gorgeous French green that we all love. Matches perfectly and finishes your vintage documents and receipts so beautifully. And you can fold this and use this as a page in a journal, or you can continue to decorate the sides and use it as the front cover of your journal as well. Another way that I love using washi is to close up floating pockets. So these are some envelope floating pockets that I created about a year ago using a digital in my shop where you can print out the envelope, cut it out. This is the bottom, this is the top, fold it in half, and now you have a double-sided floating pocket that mimics an envelope. Now these, of course, I have decorated them, added some stamping, did some fuzzy cutting with another digital here as well, added some collaging with some elements from a digital collage kit. Can take it to the sewing machine or glue it, but we're going to seal these floating pockets up with washi tape. So using washi tape as a form of sealing your pockets and your pages is a great way to use the tape in a decorative but functional way as well. So take your washi tape, I'm using this beautiful blue floral design, and I'm just going to add it on the sides. Now you want to take your floating pocket, turn it the other way, and then fold it over. And just by using tape on the edges, we've not only decorated the edges even more, but we've now secured our floating pocket without any glue or sewing required. Super easy way of using washi to secure your floating pockets and make them look very decorative at the same time. Another sweet little way, and I think a pretty popular way of using washi tape, is this is a little ephemera piece that I created for one of my journals, and I added into this little floating pocket 2 tags. There's a larger tag and then there's a smaller little tag. On these little tags, they're perfect for using them as little washi sampler cards that you can include in the journals that you create so that the person or whoever's receiving your journal can use it to decorate the rest of the journal. All you have to do is take a washi tape that you personally like or that you believe matches with the theme of your journal and just add a little piece on the back and take your tape and begin wrapping it around. And you can continue to fill up your little tag with more rolls of washi. So I have my little sampler tag. You can even add some ribbon and tuck it into your little pocket. And then if you want to give them a little sample of what's included in their little sampler tag, you could very easily add elements of the washi on your actual ephemera piece. And this way, when they're going through the journal or when they're going through the ephemera piece that you made, they're seeing how you personally used that washi tape to decorate that particular page or that particular ephemera piece. You have your little sampler card, and then you've added little elements of the sample pieces of washi on your actual ephemera piece or journal page so that they have an idea for how to use the little pieces that you gifted them. So this is just a few ways that I personally love using washi tape to decorate papers, receipts, floating pockets, Polaroids, joining 2 papers together to create a page, using them on the edges of papers, of journal pages, using the tiniest little strip to add a little bit of color and detail to continue telling your story, and gifting the beauty of washi tape to those who love and adore it. I really hope that you guys loved this video and loved seeing some of the ways that I love using washi tape in our journals and in our ephemera pieces. Our new collection of bloom tape, as well as a restock of the sister collection, will be available in my Etsy shop October the 18th. Definitely stay tuned and put your notifications on so you can see the final video of what all of these beautiful tapes look like, swatches, and the details of what makes this collection so special.